Good morning. The theme today is change in a smile. Can we navigate change by the stars of laughter? Can a smile be the destination? Navigate with a smile that knows. Begin again in change. Pain is a way in to the reciprocal and the reinforcing. Life actively inspires us and softens us. Here I know what is essential. I burn up and let go what is not. Navigate and change with laughter, with your laughter. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for your one wild and precious life. This sound meditation series is about renewable caring, caregiving of yourself and your others and the world, to be better gardeners of our one wild and precious life. Here we shelter together in place most mornings, Wednesday through Sunday, using spirit and words and poems, little ancient wisdom, some singing bells, some wind chimes, a metal tongue drum, silence, and a little science to support us in all of this pandemic and change. It's brought to you by myself, Reverend Eleesabeth, Hager, and San Francisco Unity. I'll begin with a little intro with some respectful attributions and credits, because it's always better when we're in community. And then I'll offer you the readings for a bit of inspiration this morning, and then we will do our 20-minute sound meditation. And we begin. The background video is by Graham Film from Pixels. I Got Kin by Hafez, translation by Diladinsky, will take us out. I will mention one of my professors, Dr. Alan Wofelt, in his work in the Center for Loss. The fifth principle of grief and reconciliation of loss is the search for meaning. We'll do an excerpt from Daily Word, which is Smile, and David White and a little bit from my book will also support us in this idea that change might be in a smile. The theme today is change and a smile. I'll begin with a little music. As people join. Good morning, everyone. Can we navigate change by the stars of laughter? Can smile be the destination? We navigate with a smile that knows. Begin again and change. Pain is a way in to the reciprocal and the reinforcing. Life actively inspires us and softens us. Here I know what is essential. I burn up and let go what is not. Navigate and change with laughter, with your laughter. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for your one wild and precious life. This sound meditation is about renewable caring, caregiving of yourself and your others and the world, to be better gardeners of our one wild and precious life. Here we shelter together in place most mornings, Wednesday through Sunday, with words and poems, some ancient wisdom, singing bells, some wind chimes from the Pyrenees, a metal tongue drum, silence, and a little science to support us in all of this. It's brought to you by myself, Reverend Eleesabeth, Hager, and San Francisco Unity. So I'll begin with a little introduction with respectful attributions and credits, because it's always better to be in community. And I will offer the readings for a bit of inspiration this morning, and we will do our 20-minute meditation with sound. I'm invoking rain today. This series is using rain as a metaphor, and we also need rain. This particular video is by Graham Film, and it's from Pixels. Hafez, by translation by Daniel Ladinsky, will take us out with the final blessing called I Got Kin. And I'm going to mention one of the 6 principles from a professor of mine, Dr. Alan Wofelt, from the Center for Loss and Reconciliation. The 5th principle of grief and change is searching for meaning. And Daily Word, we'll begin with that, and David White, and a little bit from my book, The Field Guide to Caregiving. And we begin. Change and a smile. This is the 5th video in a themed playlist that I am offering this week called Inhabiting Change. Any change tends to be a dance with grief. I'm not saying that all grief is gentle. It's not. Sometimes it's a full body tackle. But the principles of reconciliation are the same. Here, life actively inspires us and softens us. Dr. Wofelt talks about the 6 principles of loss and reconciliation, which is a search for meaning. In loss, in change, in death, in grief, a smile on the street is viral, in a good way, viral in a good way. It tends to spread widely and unexpectedly. It's powerful. Daily Word speaks about a smile that changes everything and conveys a meaning, a universal meaning that does not need words. We are meaning-making machines as human beings. It helps us to understand, perhaps simply to accept the unknowables in our human existence. David White is a poet, and he speaks about a smile as the only thing that we could reciprocate in the depths of our trenches of humility and pain. Sometimes it's the only thing we can reciprocate. And finally, a little bit from my book, which is called Phoenix Carousel, which urges us to think about our changes in these trenches, beginning again, lighting a match, even if we think it's our last one. So here's Daily Word. I share the joy and love of God when I smile. Even if a language barrier prevents me from understanding another's words, I know that most people will respond with a friendly smile. And I feel happy when I smile. This friendly, welcoming gesture reminds me that we are all one in spirit. Smiling expresses joy and love without any need for words. Pretty powerful. And here's a beautiful reading by David White, Pain. It's from his book Consolations, which redefines some common words in very poetic terms. Pain. Pain is a doorway to the here and now. Physical or emotional pain is an ultimate form of ground, saying to each of us, in effect, there is no other place than this place, no other body than this body, no other limb or joint or pang or sharpness or heartbreak, but this searing presence. Pain asks us to heal by focusing not only on the place the pain is felt, but also on the actual way the pain is felt. Pain is a form of alertness, a peculiarity. Pain is a way in to the reciprocal and the reinforcing. I love that. Pain is a way in to the reciprocal and the reinforcing. Pain teaches us a fine economy in movement, in the heart's affections, in what we ask of ourselves, and eventually in what we ask of others. Pain's beautiful humiliations make us naturally humble and force us to put aside the guise of pretense. In real pain, we have no other choice but to learn to ask for help on a daily basis. Pain tells us we belong, and we cannot live forever alone or in isolation. Pain tells us we belong. Pain tells us to understand reciprocation. In real pain, we often have nothing to give back other than our own gratitude, a smile that perhaps looks half like a grimace, the passing friendship of the thankful moment to a helpful stranger. I see a lot of those in hospice. And pain can be an introduction to a real friendship. It tests those friends we think we already have, but also introduces us to those who newly and surprisingly come to our aid. In the grand perspective, pain is never far from real laughter at ourself, for another watching that self-laughter at the predicament or the physical absurdity that has become a daily experience. Pain makes drama of an everyday life with our body and a presence firmly caught on the stage or in the spotlight. We are visible to others in a way which we have no choice over, limping here or leaning there. And here a little bit from rule number 18, Phoenix Carousel. A Phoenix Carousel inspires a renewal. Light a match, even if you think it's your last one. Caregiving and giving care of yourself is seldom funny and consistently challenging. So is change. Sometimes it's the best defense, and the bravest thing I can do is to grin at the chaos. It's about remembering in the trenches about the hum of a happy universe. Let's take that into our meditation today. The hum of a happy universe. So what is your intention today for the next 20 minutes? What is your intention for the one thing you would like to claim and the one thing you would like to let go of? Let's take 3 bells to decide. And we begin. So let's check in. We use 3 things in this meditation. Sound, because we are sound. Sound is beautiful. When we choose a higher resonance, we become higher. We resonate higher. And the sound comes in through the right brain, slips in under the words. Breath. in a breath of gratitude right now. Breathe it in. Let it light you up. And exhale fully from the belly. Exhale all that is not yours to do in this moment. The third thing we actively use in this meditation is gratitude. Let's breathe in gratitude through the heart. Together, breathe it in. And exhale. Continue using those three superpowers. The sounds of nature, the renewing sounds of rain, your breath, gratitude, whatever's up for you today. Use it. Send it to any place in your body that needs a little extra love. Find yourself drifting. Gather yourself back to center. Drop down to the kingdom. The solid ground where we can change in love. Can we navigate change by the stars of laughter? Can a smile be the destination? Begin again and change. Pain is a way in to the reciprocal and the reinforcing. Life actively inspires us and softens us. Here I know what is essential. I let go of what is not. And I navigate and change with laughter, with my laughter. Can we navigate change by the stars of laughter? Can a smile be the destination? Navigate with a smile that knows. Begin again in change. Pain is the way in to the reciprocal and the reinforcing. Here I know what is essential and let go of what is not. Navigate and change with laughter, with your laughter. We remember this place, true ground, where we know what is essential and can let go of what is not. This place of renewal. So it is. I aspire today to navigate change in balance. I hope that you have found some inspiration to do the same. To stay open to all the possibilities in front of you and to receive the abundant nourishment within which we all vibrate and need. And to use that power to bloom as wise gardeners of your lives and of this world. And so to grow a life of courage and kindness and honor. Hafez will take us out. Plant so that your own heart will grow. Sing because this is the food our starving world needs. Laugh because it is the purest sound. Be the encouraging light we seek. With every breath, open again. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful day.